the Hall of Famer, the all-time great, the legendary, the GOAT, Manny Pacquiao, to consider comeback after May 12 elections in the Philippines. Manny Pacquiao is still on the fence about fighting. The 46-year-old A-Division champion retired in 2021, but has entertained a series of offers ever since to grace the ring again. Pacquiao was working toward a fight against WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios throughout 2024 that never materialized. He kept busy with an exhibition match against Rukia Anpo in July, while Barrios moved on to take on Abel Ramos in November, which resulted in a split draw. Pacquiao has since reshifted his focus from pugilism to politics as he prepares for a potential seat in the Philippine Senate. Elections are set to take place on May 12. Sean Gibbons, Pacquiao's advisor and head of his promotional company, told The Ring on Thursday that the Filipino icon will reassess his fighting career and available options soon after the votes are tallied. As Gibbons stated in his interview by a Ring magazine, and I quote, "After the May 12 election, God willing, if Manny becomes a senator for a second term, he will decide if he wants to box again. I wish there was more, but Manny is in a very tight race, and the last thing he has on his mind right now is boxing." Gibbons said last year that the bout with Barrios was a very winnable fight and a perfect fight to make for Pacquiao, adding that Manny could be fighting until he's 50. Team Pacquiao was operating with a deadline of January 31 to stage a fight so that Pacquiao could focus on his run for the Senate thereafter. Pacquiao hasn't fought professionally since suffering a unanimous decision loss to Yordenis Ugas in August of 2021. Pacquiao, who currently holds a record of 62 wins, 8 losses, 2 draws, and 39 victories by knockout, will be inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in June. And as for that, it seems there is a good chance that living legend and all-time great Manny Pacquiao could fight again. A few months back, there was talk of Pac-Man returning to the ring for the first time since losing a decision against Yordenis Ugas. This loss occurring in August of 2021. There was talk of a possible Pacquiao-Conor Benn fight, as well as the possibility of a Pacquiao-Mario Barrios fight. Now, as per multiple sources, including Sports Illustrated, Boxing News, and the first to report the news, Brunch Boxing, talks for a fight between Pacquiao and Barrios are back on. Nothing is close to finalized, and Pacquiao cannot formally announce any fight until after May 12, which is when his campaign to become senator in the Philippines ends. But talks are again ongoing, and maybe Barrios, who holds the WBC welterweight title and was last seen retaining it with a draw against Abel Ramos this in November, will fight the multi-weight king. Pacquiao has, as we know, boxed exhibition matches since retiring after coming up short on the cards against Ugas, and the fire still burns. Now, as per Boxing News, sources have informed that trade paper in the UK that negotiations for a Barrios-Pacquiao fight are back underway. Again, absolutely nothing is close to done, and maybe this fight and any talk of it will fade away, as was the case around 10 months ago. But who knows? Put it this way, would you be shocked if Manny did fight again? This at the age of 46, Pacquiao already holds the record as the oldest welterweight champion in the history of the sport. His July 2019 win over Kit one-time Turman, seeing the Southpaw Dynamo win the WBA belt at the 147 pounds weight class. This at the age of 40. Now, can Pacquiao come back and break his own record? Should he try to do so? Let's see how Manny's bid for the Senate ends up. If he comes up short in his latest political bid, maybe Pac-Man will indeed lace him up one more time. Who wins if Pacquiao fights Barrios, who is only 29 years old and in his prime, and has a record of 29 wins, 2 losses with 1 draw, and 18 victories by KO here in 2025. So let's wait and see for the next updates regarding this potential fight